Hi Libra, I'm Ronique and welcome to Scorpio Soul Time. I hope you all are doing well. Welcome to your July 2024 tarot reading. This is going to be where we look at the astrological energies of the month of July and take a look at where we are at in 2024. I already have up those mid-year as well as summer solstice readings. The mid-year goes from January until June, and then those summer solstice readings go from June to December. Really good way to look at your overall life in terms of where you're at with your goals, your dreams. Really good way to check in with yourself, okay? Nine of Wands fell out. Some of you have had some tiring times lately, so just keep that in mind, Libra. Do take a look at those videos and also check the description box below. We're going to go week by week through the month of July. Libra, if you haven't already subscribed, I would love if you would. I always love having new followers, readers, viewers, however you want to say it. I also have a website, scorpiosoultime.com, if you want a personal tarot reading, or if you would like more astrology information, it's also there. So let's get right into it. We start off the first week with that Nine of Wands. I did shuffle and it came back out. So Nine of Wands, first week, the Hermit card in reverse. That's Virgo energy there. Second week finds you with the Three of Swords in the reverse, as well as the Seven of Cups also in reverse. All reversals the first half of the month, Libra. Thankfully, third week, we do have an upright card, Ace of Cups. That's a great one to have, as well as the Strength card, Virgo, or actually Leo energy with that Strength card. And then the last week of July finds you with the Page of Cups and the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, Libra, so quite a few reversals. You only look like you have two cards, the Page of Cups and Ace of Cups, that are upright. So lots of emotional and intuitive healing possibly going on during this month, Libra. Let's go ahead and ask Spirit to send, oh goodness, that just popped right out, didn't it? We're gonna use it. You have the Three of Coins. So for many of you all, June was a month of spending time working on what it is you need to build a life for yourself, possibly working with others. This can be at your work, but it also could be you taking time to hone a craft or hone a skill. For any of you all who have been using June to be able to move forward with a certain career path or even a certain hobby, this has been really big for you during the month of June, and this is the energy you bring into July. I can see by the end of the month with that Six of Pentacles, some of you could be waiting for a raise or money news or a job offer. So just know that this could come up in the month of July. But what I don't see, Libra, is I don't see a lot of cards dealing with your finances, dealing with your job. In fact, you only have that one Pentacle card at the very end, and then that Three of Coins that just came out from June. So I don't think this is going to be a month that is really focused on your career per se. It could be just more you getting your life in order. And I think that it's going to be really interesting to see how that Three of Coins comes out for you this month. Let's go ahead and ask Spirit to send you an oracle message. Spirit, if you can send my Librans a oracle message for the month of July. Look at that, Ace of Air. Beautiful card to receive as your overall message. Ace of Air says brilliant new ideas and inspirations, seeing the truth of a situation, a challenging beginning. So Ace of Air is usually clarity coming in. And I do think for many of you all, this is going to be a time of thinking through what it is you need to do to move the needle forward. I do think many of you all have been working so hard and diligently with that Three of Coins, like I said, but it feels like you're not always feeling the traction that you would like to be feeling. And I do think this is going to be clarity coming in for you in the month of July. And I do think this, along with this Ace of Cups, is a really beautiful energy to see, because there's big blessings coming for you this month, Libra. Now, I will say there's so many reversals going on that I do think you all have a tendency to overthink and not really move forward with your ideas. And Spirit wants you to do that with that Ace of Air. I do think that as we open up the month with the Nine of Wands in reverse, as well as the Hermit Virgo energy there, we already came into Saturn retrograding in Pisces at the very end of June. When we get to July 2nd, Neptune retrogrades in Pisces as well, and then Mercury enters Leo. During this time, you all are taking some time out for yourself. I do think that many of you all have had a rough go in June and possibly other months of beginning of this year. And it feels like you haven't had enough time for yourself. With the Hermit card in reverse, it does suggest that you all haven't taken the time to really assess what it is that you have gone through. There is some contemplation time needed here. And I do feel like with Mercury enter Leo, maybe that can smooth over your mind that you don't have the courage, or you don't have the time, or you don't have the willpower. That Mercury entering Leo should help you. And that new moon in Cancer on July 5th should also help you get in touch with your emotional side with Cancer and that new moon. But I do think as you start off the month, Libra, really take into account how far you have come and take some time, retreat into your own self if possible. I do think that many of you all have been very overwhelmed with all the ideas, Libra. And I do think that July is interesting for you all because you're kind of in this space where you're trying to get everything done, but you're still like holding on to the past. And I think that Three of Swords is like healing going on. Seven of Cups, I'm glad to see it in reverse, because this means that you're now getting more in tune with only a few things. You're not trying to focus on so many things. And I do feel like Venus entering Leo on July 11th could really help you get things moving, could help you get more clarity. But also, whatever you're trying to heal from, Libra, take the time to heal, okay? That's what I'm hearing. Like, don't try to rush it. Don't try to move on to the next thing. Mars entering Gemini on the 20th could also help you start getting more of a mental clarity and not worrying so much about what was in the past or not being able to focus. And I do think that this third week of the month, when we do have Mars entering Gemini, this is going to be a big time for many of us, because we're going to have a second Capricorn full moon on the 21st. When this happens, there is this goal-oriented realization since that first Capricorn full moon that we had on June 20th. Ace of Cups, some type of intuitive insight could be heightened at this time. And I do think the Strength card, it's like this balance isn't really there yet for you, Libra, and you're really trying to find that. And I do think that that Capricorn full moon, Mars entering Gemini, and then on the 22nd, the Sun enters Leo. This Strength card to me is signifying that Sun entering Leo, and you're feeling like, okay, I got this. I feel like that Leo energy is going to be really powerful for a lot of people. And I feel like that, coupled with that intuition, is going to be golden for you all. And I do think that this Ace of Air and Three of Coins really starts coming out as you move through the month. I feel like clarity comes in by the time you get to the end of the month. And I do feel like by the time you reach the end of July, where we have Mercury entering Virgo and then Chiron retrogrades on July 26th, you all are expecting some type of recognition at the end of the month for a job well done, or even a gift or money or some type of resources, something you are either expecting or you're supposed to be giving to someone else doesn't manifest the way that you were hoping. And I do think that this Page of Cups is going to help kind of smooth it over. Like you may have some emotional support from a friend, a child come to you and kind of make you feel better about it. But I do think, Libra, that by the time you move into August, I do think with all that Leo buildup, you're going to be able to turn this around. I do think that it's coming. It just hasn't come yet. So just be patient. I do think that you need to take a look though at those summer solstice readings and see how they fare with some of this information, because it does feel like you all are going through this period of time where you're trying to figure out how to be with yourself and heal from a tumultuous past. But at the same time, you're coming into this realization of all of this new energy that I think is going to be very beneficial by time you move into August. So Libra, I hope this was helpful for you. Take a look at your sun, moon, and rising signs in this video series, and I'll talk to you later.